Hi everybody, I'm yoga instructor Alison Schuster. Welcome to Om Sweet Om. Today we're at Kim's Martial Arts in Cranberry and we're talking to Master Eugene Kim. Hi Master Kim.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. Welcome to the show. We're so glad to have you.
Thank you for inviting me to do this program with you. I was really excited to get the invitation.
Now we're here at martial arts and some people might say, what do martial arts and yoga have in common? And I think they have a lot in common, both ancient arts.
Yes.
And when you think about the ancient arts, you think of two things that came out of a time period that maybe we're not familiar with, but we start to see the benefit of what came out of that. A lot of people might think, oh, it's a religion. Do you get that a lot? I get that a lot in yoga class.
Yeah, I've had people come up and ask me that as well. I mean, do we do religious ceremonies in class? No, we don't. It's completely... we bow to each other, but it's out of respect. It's not a religious thing at all, for sure.
Right. Tell us the Kim's martial arts story, because I think your family has a fascinating story and how all of this started.
Yeah, absolutely. So my martial arts career, so to speak, started under my father, who is Grandmaster Kyu-Ha Kim. My father is currently 82 years old. He started teaching martial arts in the Pittsburgh area back in the early 60s. So he's actually, his dojo is over 50 years old, but about 55 years old. And he actually still
And that's the
teaching.
dojo in Brentwood.
Yes, I should clarify. His dojo is in the Brentwood area. And he started doing martial arts as a young man in Korea. And he really excelled. He became like what we call the all-Korean national champion. And he also taught a lot of U.S. military servicemen in Korea, and he became kind of famous for his martial arts. He actually was invited to come to the United States through martial arts because of his reputation. And he came here and taught all over the country, different seminars, and somehow he really wanted to bring raise a family in the United States. That was his kind of his lifelong dream. And through martial arts, he was actually able to settle here in Pittsburgh and open a school and raise a family.
50 years of students
right.
at that school.
Exactly.
And then a second location for you here.
Then we came here in 1987, so I've been here for 30 years. I believe we are the oldest martial arts studios in his school, obviously the oldest in all of Pittsburgh, and mine is the oldest one in this North Hills area.
That's amazing.
Period. So yeah, we're very happy. I'm very proud to have been serving the area for so many years and teaching so many great people. So
now I sometimes even get confused because I don't practice martial arts. What's the difference between judo, taekwondo, aikido?
Absolutely.
What's the difference between those different forms?
Well, they're really different martial arts. Like taekwondo comes from Korea originally. It's more of a martial art based on striking techniques. So you learn how to block, kick, punch, defend yourself using your hands and your feet. And judo is a martial art that came from Japan. And it's different because you actually grab a hold of people. Like somebody, if they grab a hold of you, you learn how to use their force and their strength against them to throw them down, to overcome them. So the philosophy, the principle there is that a smaller person could use their opponent's strength, which could be a larger person, against them and defeat them, essentially using technique purely as opposed to using strength. Now, Aikido is also a Japanese martial art, and they have a very similar principle to judo of using your opponent's force against them, but they use a lot of joint manipulation, like the wrists and the elbows. Understanding that the joints are the weakest parts of the people's bodies, so it's using maximum efficiency to achieve maximum goals using minimal strength. So.
And when we see that, and we generally see martial arts on TV, it's in a fighting context. Whether it's in the movies, whether whatever it is we're watching, we generally see it in a fighting context. Although the basis of it really isn't violence. What do you think the basis of martial arts really is?
Yeah, so for me, I believe martial arts is all about developing three parts: your physical being, okay, so developing flexibility, strength, getting in better shape, and developing your mind. So because you really kind of, the whole time you're doing martial arts, you have to have connection between your mind and your body in order to execute the techniques properly. It can't be just one or the other. You have to have mind and body together. And then the third area is your spirit, because doing martial arts can challenge you, and when you develop that sense of perseverance and that kind of never give up attitude, it really develops your spirit, and that fighting spirit is what we really want to kind of instill in people. So mind, body, and spirit, all three of those areas are, to me, that's the reason why people should do martial arts, is to kind of enrich those areas in their life.
And that connection, that sounds a lot like yoga.
It sure does.
Right? Sounds a lot like yoga. We talk about that mind-body connection and connecting to the breath, connecting to the body, but then being able to take that out into the world, so that you're not only doing that here in the dojo, but you're also doing that when you make decisions in your life.
Right, absolutely. In martial arts, we have this concept of mutual benefit, meaning that when we're training amongst people in our class, in the classroom, both people should be benefiting from the training. That's extremely important. And that concept, you can carry off into every relationship you have in your life. Personal relationship, business relationship. Mutual benefit is something that we really kind of instill in people to understand that you need people around you to improve yourself. So.
And we have your sons with us today
Yes.
that are demonstrating some of the things that they have learned over the years. And for you, this has been a family venture. And I know that many of the people that come to your dojo are families.
You're absolutely
It's multi-generational.
Right. Yeah, great point. Yeah, so my boys are third-generation martial artists. I'm very proud that they're also double black belts in judo and taekwondo. I started training them since they were 4 years old, and they're continuing on the tradition of martial arts in our family by still training themselves and learning, but also helping other people by teaching martial arts. They teach it at my dojo here, but they also teach at the University of Pittsburgh along with myself. That's something that my father actually started back in the 70s, teaching at the University of Pittsburgh. And we're still teaching there martial arts classes. But we are a family martial arts center. You're absolutely right, and that's something that's really important.
It's kind of interesting for people to know too that they could come with their kids.
Yes.
That it is possible, even as an adult, to come starting from scratch.
You're absolutely.
Right?
That's another great point, because a lot of adults think that martial arts is for kids. They see, TV, movies. It's about kids, and it's great for kids. Absolutely, develops a lot of confidence in kids, but it does that for adults as well, and along with getting them in great shape. So
and spending a little time together.
Yes.
In a way, I know that even in my own house, sometimes everyone's in a separate room, right? Or we're on our technological devices, which technology is wonderful, but sometimes it takes us away from face-to-face communication.
There are very few things that you can actually actively learn and do together with your child. And I'm talking about being an adult with your 5-year-old daughter or son. So you're absolutely right. We clearly consider ourselves a family martial arts center here. So.
And some of the skills that you can learn. So for the adult, for the child, discipline certainly is something that you can learn.
Discipline and respect, absolutely.
Right, and that's a goal of the martial arts.
Yes.
And certainly the same skills in yoga when we talk about flexibility and learning to control the breath, learning to quiet the mind, all of these things tie in. But it really is kind of amazing that you can come and do them together, and there are so few activities that you can do
there are so few.
as a family.
Correct.
And it doesn't necessarily matter. A lot of people worry, what belt am I going to be? Or how far am I going to go with it? I know you and I both agree that this really is a lifestyle choice, that this is a commitment for an entire life rather than just reaching a goal and being done.
Right. Yeah, and I think you touched on a good point that, I have students here, I opened here 30 years ago. I've got students that have been with me since the beginning, and that's it doesn't happen often, but we've got a lot of people who, spend 10, 20, 50, 25 years here. My father has students that have been with him for 40 years, almost 50 years. So yes, we really view martial arts as a lifestyle. That's why my father taught me that it's a lifestyle, it's a way of life, it's a philosophy to live your life. So it's as important as eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner each day. Doing martial arts for the mind and the body and the spirit. So yeah.
That's amazing. And it is something that I think people miss in our culture sometimes, that we look for the quick fix, right? We look for something to fix whatever ails us instantly, rather than what will maintain us for a lifetime.
Right.
And I think that's an amazing point, that, that these are commitments that can make your life healthier, your life richer, your life happier, which is really what we all want,
Yes.
out of health and wellness. Well, I thank you for having us here today.
Well, I appreciate
Such
the
a pleasure to be
invite.
here.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
We're going to stay right in Cranberry today for the yoga. We're headed over to the Cranberry Municipal Center. They also have a wealth of activities for health and wellness. I'll meet you in a minute on the mat.
Unified Voice from Armstrong Business Solutions is the last phone system you'll ever need. Choose from multiple high-definition phones and over 50 features, including video chat, conferencing, and virtual room collaboration. Unified Voice is cloud-based. New capabilities are continually added through Armstrong's high-quality, reliable network. Plus, it's affordable. Pay for only what you need with predictable monthly expenses and no surprises. Focus on your business, not your phone system. Unified Voice from Armstrong Business Solutions. Your business is our business.
Let's come to Tadasana on the mat. Taking the legs about hip width apart, and a nice deep breath in. Exhale it out. Another deep breath in. Bring the palms together, little back bend, gaze at the thumbs. Exhale it out. One more deep breath in at the top of the mat. Exhale it out, swan dive down. Forward fold. Plant the hands on the mat, right leg steps back into plank, left foot steps to meet it. Taking it down through chaturanga, cobra, and pressing back to down dog. Inhale the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, bring it through your hands, rising up, warrior one, reach for the sky. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Gazing out over your hand, then lift to the sky, reverse your warrior. Exhale, take it down to the mat, down through chaturanga, cobra, and down dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, bring it all the way through your hands. Rise up, warrior one, reach for the sky. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Gazing out over your hand, reaching in two opposite directions, and reverse your warrior. Exhale down to the mat, step the 2 feet together, forward fold. Nice deep sun breath in, all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale, right leg steps back, crescent lunge. Reaching the arms forward, nice straight line from the crown of the head all the way back to the tailbone. Shifting the arms to the back, sweep them along the body. Then open the arms out to the side, palms facing down. Shift the weight into the left foot. Point the right toe behind you. Maybe even rising up into airplane. Take a deep breath here. See if you can root through the standing leg. Hands come to heart center. Slowly come back to crescent lunge, bringing it down with control. Maybe taking that crescent lunge just a little bit deeper. And the arms reach up to the sky, warrior one arms. Maybe even gazing upward. Then put your gaze straight ahead. Bending the back leg, take the knee to just above the mat. Hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach up to the sky. And take your hands to the mat. Step the 2 feet together, forward fold. Nice deep sun breath in. Reach it up. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Inhale, left leg steps back, crescent lunge. Straight line from the crown of the head all the way to the tailbone. Shifting the arms forward. Reach with the arms, see if you can press into the feet. Let the arms sweep along the body, reaching behind you. Then the arms come out to the side, palms facing the ground. Shift the weight into the right foot. Point the left toe behind you. Maybe rising up into airplane, a nice deep breath in. Use the exhale to root through the standing leg. Another deep breath in. Let's bring the hands to heart center. Exhale, slowly come back to crescent lunge. Lots of control. And maybe sinking a little deeper into crescent lunge. Reach the arms up to the sky. Bending the back leg, take the knee to just above the mat, holding it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rising back up, reach for the sky. Then take the hands to the mat, step the 2 feet together, forward fold. Nice deep breath in, sun breath in, reach for the sky. Then exhale, swan dive down. Plant your hands on the mat, right foot steps back, left foot steps to meet it, down dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, bend at the knee, bring the heel to the small of the back. Maybe the left arm comes down on the mat. You can gaze underneath the right arm. Open the side body. Open the chest. Keep drawing the heel to the small of the back. Then extend the leg nice and long. Bring it all the way through your hands. Rise up, warrior one. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Gazing out over your hand, reverse your warrior. Nice deep breath here. And on the exhale, cartwheel down to the mat. Plant the hands. Left foot steps back to down dog. Right foot steps to meet it. Lifting the left leg up to the sky. Exhale, bend at the knee. Bring the heel to the small of the back. Press away from the mat. See if you can open up the chest. Keep drawing the heel to the small of the back. Then extend it nice and long. Bring it all the way through your hands. Rise up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Stretching those arms in two opposite directions, sides of the belly drawing together. And reverse your warrior. Nice deep breath here. And exhale, cartwheel down to the mat. Step those 2 feet together, forward fold. And a deep breath in, all the way back up to the sky. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Stretching out the hamstrings. Lift the right leg up. See if you can access the right foot. Shift the weight onto the left foot. Left arm reaches out, little tension in the left arm. Standing for a moment, catch your balance. Lift the crown of the head up towards the sky, then hinge at the hips. Leaning forward, keeping the hips facing the top of your mat. Press your foot into your hand, hand into your foot. One nice deep breath here. And exhale. Return the feet together on the mat. Shake out the hands, shake out the feet. Switching to the opposite side. Bending the left knee. Seeing if you can reach behind you, access the left foot. Little tension in the right arm, reach it forward. Lifting the crown of the head up towards the sky. Then hinge at the hip. Press your foot into your hand, hand into your foot. Stretching out the legs, King Dancer. Exhale, bring the legs together. Let's widen the feet on the mat. Taking a nice deep sun breath in. Exhale the hands to heart center, coming down to the mat in Malasana, garland pose. Bend the knees, staying up on the toes. Lift the crown of the head, lengthen the spine. Holding here, then let's inhale all the way back up to Tadasana. Staying up on the toes, reach the arms towards the sky. Exhale, bend at the knees, take it back down to Malasana, garland pose. Inhale all the way up, lengthen the spine, lengthen the arms, reaching up. Exhale all the way back down. Let's do one more. Inhale up, reach for the sky. Then exhale, take it back down. Inhaling up, back to heart center. Nice deep breath in. Arms come overhead, maybe little back bend. Exhale into goddess pose. Let's see if we can hold goddess pose. Bring the thighs parallel with the ground for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reaching down for the mat, hop the feet together, coming down to the knees, hero pose. Arms come down alongside, coming up on the toes. Lift the crown of the head up towards the sky. Lengthen the spine. Nice deep exhale. Another breath in, reaching upward. Exhale. Taking the thumbs to the shoulders, inhale the arms up to the sky. Leaning back on the thighs, take it back as far as you can. Hold that nice long spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to center. Let's take the right leg out. Let's plant the right foot parallel with the edge of the mat. Hands come back to the shoulders. Inhale all the way up. Right arm comes down to the right leg. Leaning to the side, little side stretch. Bringing it back to center. Reaching the right arm up and over. Bring it alongside the ear. You can hold there if you want to bend at the knee. You can even reach around and access the foot. See if you can use the exhale to raise the leg to about hip height. Open the chest, press away from the mat with the left hand. Then slowly extend once again. Trying to stay in the same plane, push off of the mat, rise back up, gate dancer. Bring the hands back down to the mat. Let's switch the right leg for the left. Left leg reaches out. Plant the left foot parallel with the edge of your mat. Pressing into the foot, inhale the arms up overhead. Left arm comes down to the left leg. Gentle side stretch. Stay in that same plane. Belly draws together. Then reach it back up to center. Right fingertips reach down for the mat, left arm. See if you can bring the left leg up off the mat. Maybe taking it up to hip height. Maybe bending at the knee. Maybe you can reach around and access the foot. Then extend it nice and long, reaching out, staying in that same plane. Can you push off of the mat? Use the belly to rise back up, lifting the arms up towards the sky. Then bringing it back to hero pose, arms down alongside. Nice deep breath in. Lengthen the spine, reach the crown of the head up towards the sky. And exhale. Take the arms up towards the sky, nice deep breath in. On the exhale, just see if you can lean back, holding it right there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to center. Take a nice deep breath in. Bring the hands to heart center and coming to seated on the mat. Add a little movement into your day. Find your union between the body and the mind. And then don't move in the way fear moves you. Move in the way love moves you. Move in the way joy moves you. Find the light within you. Take it out into the world. Namaste.